match the rest of that.
Like his head looks too big, and then his face is kind of like photoshopped in. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like
I don't know. I kind of felt like his face wasn't moving according to how his body was moving. Yes, that's what I mean.
It's like it wasn't. I don't know. It's like you got all these you're a $1 billion, $1 trillion company. You can't,
I think they might go back real quick before anything and just fix all these problems.
That's what I'm assuming they're going to do. They're going to see all this. I mean, they're going to put the movie out, so now they know what people
are going to get. They're not going to get no sleep.
Yeah.
You guys got to fix this, all this shit.
Well, they have the money to do it.
Yeah, but hey, sorry,
the movie is going to make money.
Yeah, it's going to make money. But I don't know if it's going to be the juggernaut that they hope it's going to be.
But you know what? To their, I would say, defense, we have seen some shitty ass trailers with fucking badass movies,
Yeah,
and then we've seen badass fucking we've seen badass fucking trailers with horrible ass movies. Justice League.
Oh man, shots fired.
But that's just me saying, I'm just saying.
No, yeah, I agree. So hopefully that's pretty good. We'll see. My last bit of news is Sherlock Holmes 3 is in early development stages, and it's going to be coming out in Christmas Day of 2020.
Is that Guy Ritchie still?
I think so.
Okay.
With Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law coming back. I guess it's been 9 years since the last one, which was crazy. I never seen the second one, but I always wanted to.
That makes me ask the question: who wanted this? Who wanted the third?
I know a couple years ago there was kind of a push for it to get a third one, just kind of a trilogy.
Okay.
But I guess it was like, we're doing it, and then like maybe a few months later, they're like, we're not doing it anymore. Like
maybe they saw that Will Ferrell thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, no.
Yeah, you can't.
We gotta make it right.
Exactly. Maybe that has something to do with, I don't know. What was that movie at? 3% on Rotten?
It's something. It's not good, man. It's not pretty.
I still want to see it. Just I'll probably rent it on Redbox.
That new Will Ferrell movie?
Yeah, the Holmes and Watson.
Wow.
Is that what it's called?
I think it's called that. Or Watson and Holmes. Yeah, Homies.
Is he becoming the Adam Sandler of the movie theaters again and shit? Like Adam Sandler fucking bombs?
Yeah. Netflix Adam Sandler?
Yeah. Well, because Adam Sandler signed on for like a 6 movie or 8 movie deal with Netflix.
I just think he just so rich he stopped giving a shit. Like Happy Madison.
Have you seen his stand-up on Netflix?
No, the new one, right?
Yeah, it came out a couple months ago or 2 months ago.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. I'm kind of worried. I don't want to invest time into watching it.
You don't want to brand it
at the end be like, "Fuck, this sucked."
You have an image.
Yeah, I just get a Grown Ups 3 already.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Big Daddy too.
Big Daddy. Hey,
that might be good. Yeah, that's all for my news.
Okay.
Yeah.
You pretty much covered most of it. Most of the big stuff.
A little slow this week. So like a couple things.
So I only have a couple things for Child's Play, actually.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So the new trailer dropped.
Yeah, it did.
I mentioned it last week that it was going to drop for or premiere at the beginning of the movie for The Prodigy.
Yeah.
We went to see The Prodigy in hopes of catching the fucking trailer, and it didn't play.
Oh, that's whack.
Where we went.
He was so mad.
I was like,
he was so mad.
Fuck this movie.
The rest of the movie, he was just kind of like.
The movie. I don't know, man. I don't know.
This ruined the movie experience.
But anyway, we watched the trailer later on.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
What do you think about it?
That's what I wanted to get into. I think even though I'm still not sold completely, I won't be sold until I see the film. It looks pretty, it's pretty refreshing.
Yeah.
Like, they're going into it with some really cool original ideas, and they have a really solid cast. Mm-hmm. But they did not, interestingly enough, show the Buddy doll.
Yeah,
yet,
that was pretty surprising.
which is kind of scary because it's like, oh, not yet, they show his little shadow or whatever, but that's going to be more the make or break, the face and the way he moves, and But something that I'm really excited about is it's all practical effects with him.
Oh, nice. So it's actually
Throughout the whole film, it won't be CGI. So that's a really big thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That and Aubrey Plaza.
So can I ask you guys something? I know you guys are horror film enthusiasts.
Yes.
What do you guys think about this facelift that all these cult classics are getting? Like these new reboots.
Some work and some don't. It's like he said, you're just gonna have to watch it, I don't know. I'm torn because I'm a fan of originals, but also Evil Dead. I thought that remake was fucking spot on, and it's one of my favorite movies. Well, obviously. So in that one, I can't speak on that, but it's I'm biased.
Do you feel bad when you like a remake better than the original, or have you liked a remake better than the original? I kind of feel bad that this is better than the source material.
No, I don't think I've ever felt bad for liking one more than the other.
Yeah.
I don't think so, no. What about you?
Your input on this? So you're bored.
Okay, so it really breaks down to whether or not it needs, if the source material needs to be redone. Some of them feel outdated, and they could use I liked his wordplay, a facelift.
Yeah.
But some don't need to be touched, and then when you do that, you get this bad kind of backlash.
Yeah.
What's up, Miley?
Did you guys ever hear about that Rosemary's Baby TV show series
with Rosario Dawson?
Was she that one? I don't think it was her. It was somebody else. Well, anyways, I'm a big fan of Rosemary's Baby, but I never was interested in watching that. I'll go and I'll seek it out, but I never did, and I haven't to this day, and I don't feel like I have to, because Rosemary's Baby is just to the point. That's how can you do that one is one that I feel strongly you don't need to redo. It could be done, but I just feel like it's great the way it is.
Because sometimes the thing with horror is that they are they're talking about social things that are going on, low key of course, but social things that are going on in America at that time. So when you remake something like that, it doesn't always have the kind of the
same feel as it did at that time it was made. I get what you're saying. It goes back to the whole Aladdin thing. It doesn't have. I'm certain it's not going to have the same feel as it did back in.
Especially how he said it's so much racial and culture awareness going on right now. It's do you really need to dip your feet into that pool right now?
And again, it goes back even to my thing of pro wrestling. Pro wrestling back in the day was more raunchier. It was more like this. It was more like a Jerry Springer show. Yeah. And nowadays it's more about how the matches laid out, how the matches look, and how people get over. Yeah. But and again, it goes back to movies. It's about culture and at the time of it. And if it's like you said, if it's a movie that needs to be redone, or it's a movie that needs to reboot, a reboot or a facelift, obviously I wish they didn't do it, because it's one of my favorite horror movies. Or horror shows, horror movies, right. Made for TV movies, and but it got done, and I mean, in my opinion, I thought it was bad. A lot of people, because I'm a
that was your Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah, that was just I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so. And but for a lot of people loved it.
Yeah,
and that's all that matters, and that's all that fucking matters.
Yeah.
But that again, it goes back to, it's just my opinion. But I just wanted to get your guys' input on that, because I did hear about I haven't seen the trailer myself, but I did hear about that, and I was just like, oh, well, I'm dropping the mic, so let me see what these guys think about this trailer.
Yeah, with that Child's Play, I'm interested. Like, they put Aubrey Plaza in that film. It's like, she's known for being a certain way. Like, she's just very, like, sarcastic, and she just, like, has that dry humor. Like, well, is she gonna be like that in that movie? Like, I'm excited to see if she is or she's not, because if she's not, then that's gonna be, like, kind of a challenge acting wise for her. So that would be interesting to see.
It might be cool too to see a different side of her acting skills.
Exactly, yeah.
You might get blown away or something,
Yeah.
It's something totally different.
It's just not Will Smith playing Will Smith.
Yeah.
Exactly, yes.
Exactly.
She's playing Andy's mom.
Yeah. Which is
nice.
How do you feel about Andy being a little older?
I like that, because it's supposed to be more about, like, Chucky versus Andy and his friends.
Okay.
Like, his friends, and I feel like they're going to kind of team up and try to take him down. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of gadgetry and, because we're in this new kind of digital age, and how they play on that. And Chucky's supposed to be kind of like a robot that goes haywire, or somebody hacks him or something. So there's a lot of interesting kind of points where they, like, this could be good and it could be hot garbage. But we just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
And then my other news is on the Child's Play TV show.
Okay. Nice.
The working title is Chucky right now.
Okay.
And what else? They said that the tone is supposed to be closer to the first two films, which is pretty exciting. And although the door has been left open for Fiona Dourif and Jennifer Tilly, I guess a lot of the cast is supposed to be fresh. Because they want to take Chucky and that universe off into different various kind of story arcs and stuff, and introduce new ways for the character to go.
Nice.
And that's all I had for this week. You hit everything else.
For the movie, who's doing the voice of Chucky?
For the movie, they haven't announced yet.
Okay.
And that's scary.
Yeah.
Because that's fucking scary.
Yeah, because then it's like, because as soon as they release that, everyone's gonna be like researching this guy or whoever it is.
I've been kind of like dreaming about what he's gonna sound like, dude. Like, what is it? Is he gonna have a robot-y kind of voice? That's the only way I feel like I could take it seriously, if it's one of those kind of deadpan voices, that doesn't really sound like anything. But I don't know, that's interesting. That'll also be a make or break, I think, for everyone.
I think that'll either turn a lot of people on or off to the film as soon as they hear that voice, and then whatever. Then probably the next trailer, I would assume, unless they're doing,
that'll be the first official.
Unless
trailer.
they're probably doing that now, doing the voices for him.
Maybe that's why they didn't show him.
Yeah.
But Emma, do you have anything?
Yeah, I have a few things. I actually came prepared this time. So first, the Ted Bundy film, Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile, will be released on Netflix in the fall. It's reported that Netflix paid $9 million to get the film.
Wow.
Will it have a theatrical release as well, or just Netflix?
I think just Netflix. It was already screened somewhere. I can't recall. But yeah, Netflix definitely wants to just have it for itself, I guess.
That kind of sucks.
Because now it can't be nominated for awards and stuff. Once it has to have some kind
Maybe it'll have like a limited release or something.
Did Roma come out in?
Yeah,
it did.
Digital Gym, sir.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to.
Well, I mean,
like in big theaters.
Yeah.
I think it did. Didn't it go out in the other theaters?
Roma?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had a limited run.
I know it's been nominated for a lot of things.
Because I remember hearing about that, but I know
I know they're only when they do things like that, it's only like you and Ed said that it's only like in LA or New York, right?
Oh yeah. Those are the two main
usually
places,
just to get the qualification for it.
So on Netflix already, there's that documentary which I think you had brought up before or in previous episodes.
Conversations with a killer,
serial killer, yeah. Yeah. Well, the